just been a tough day for her.
Toby does these little things here and there that make me think, I guess I kind of like him. He's not that bad. But then I remember who he is, okay? Don't try to trick me. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie, for those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island All-Stars Season 1, Episodes 12, a little bit, and 13. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. I gotta say this one little thing just because I want to say it, and this is my channel. I could do that. I review television shows, all right? I assume we all understand that this is entertainment, both my videos and the shows themselves. So some people are saying, you don't know what all conversations they have. You're so mean to some. It's a show. It's a show. And so is this YouTube channel. Like, I think the majority of us understand that, but some people just needed a little bit of a reminder, okay? Let's just touch quickly on what happened in yesterday's episode since I wasn't here. Molly says that she's officially off of Callum. Basically, the whole 16 women thing did not sit well with her. I'm sorry, that is still the funniest thing I've heard all season because... Girl, this is why I kept saying they're not actually talking about their relationship. It's this like, well, you go and explore. No, don't explore. Come back to me. No, you go. No, come back. No, go. No, come back. Actually talk about their relationship and let's see if it's worth coming back to. You had to find out the hard way that it was not worth coming back to. So thankfully, that story is dead. Hopefully for good. Georgia... Georgia Harrison wants to talk to Mitch, like genuinely. And the women even tell her, I'm not going to lie to you, Georgia, you'd be going from a man in Anton to a boy in Mitch. She don't care. All right. Liberty says that if she got a chance to get to know some other guys in the beginning, her choices would have been Chris. Fair. And Toby? What? Okay. Okay. I don't have any thoughts about that one. All right. Then we get to the Tom and Georgia saga, honey. These two are fake as fake can get. This girl, Georgia, wants to sit up in Tom's face talking about you're the one I fancy the most. I don't know who she said this to, but she basically said she can't see herself having sex with, I think she said, she told this to Sophie. She can't see herself having sex with Callum. But then when they go to the hideaway, she's all over Callum. You're the only one I want to be in here with, whatever. Next day, she's up in the terrace trying to talk to Tom, saying, oh, you're the one I want to get to know. Fake. Tom is also fake. Also fake, because you're playing in Molly's face saying, oh yeah, I'm a slow burn, I'm this, I'm that, whatever. If Georgia gave you the green light, you'd be all over that. Vice versa. If Tom gave Georgia the green light, she would be all over that. Y'all two need to either sort out what y'all got going on or cut the people off that you're... And I'm just realizing too, they're both dating ex... Oh, what a mess. They are fake. Callum is catching on. Callum is thinking, how many private conversations do you need to have if you're telling me I'm your number one, I'm your priority? And I agree. Georgia is on the same level, if not worse, than a lot of these guys that they've been complaining about in this villa. But is anybody going to call Georgia out? No, they won't. So let's go on to this episode. Oh, was it this episode or the last episode? No, this was last episode. Cas is more upset about the, no, that was this episode. Whatever. Hannah and Tyler had a date. He really likes her. Cas is realizing she's a lot more bothered than she wants to express. I'm going to be honest with you. This is the price of standing on business. This is the price of standing on business. You know it didn't work out the first time. You know this second time around, these aren't the best circumstances to want to restart something, that person who you want to restart with is open to other people and hasn't made it clear that you're the one that they want to pursue, it's best to leave that door closed. Is it painful? Yes. But that's the price of standing on business, Cas. You just gotta you gotta firm it, girl. We know it's painful, but you'll be all right in the end, okay? Mitch takes Liberty aside and he talks about wanting to pursue Georgia and giving her the courtesy before he does it in front of her face.
I want to potentially explore that again. You deserve to know.
Yeah, you know what, I appreciate that. I feel like, obviously, I did like you. The way you've handled situations in here, it's kind of just made me feel like not valued or not like appreciated.
Okay, I understand that.
At the end of the day, like, we're not together, and I think I deserve better.
Okay, I did that.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, kudos to you for wanting to give her the heads up before doing it, but I'm sorry, that time has passed. Before you guys decided to just be friends, that would have been the time for you to let her know, hey, this is what I'm going to do. I'm open. I'm very open, matter of fact. Instead of letting her believe you guys were on the same page. Yes, he did say open, but his actions and his words didn't always line up. I think he could have been more forthright with where he stood with her. Now he's trying to do that, but it's too little too late, you know? Liberty gets emotional about it again, and I'm like, girl, cry one more time over Mitch, please. Cry one more time over Mitch. You're going to start getting the Molly treatment because I think at the beginning, myself and some other reviewers were trying to like be nice with the Molly situation, but after a while, it got tired. It got tired. Liberty, I'm starting to feel the same. Truly. After a while, you look... I'm not even going to finish that sentence, child. Let me move on. The night before, like I said, the girls told Georgia you would be downgrading if you went to Mitch. She don't care. Matter of fact, I think she said something along the lines of, if they were on a night out and Mitch approached her, she would be gassed by Mitch. Okay.
I want to get to know you, and she deserves to know that.
No, I really appreciate you chatting to her about it. And I do think me and you have like a good shot of being compatible.
I think we do. Everything about you is, I'm drawn to it. Everything how you handle yourself and what you are as a person is so good.
I really need her to tell me what the intrigue with Mitch is, aesthetics aside. I understand they do find each other attractive. Okay, then what? Then what? Mitch. You talking about you've grown, you've matured, you want somebody who's also grown and mature. Mitch is going to be your option. Go the Cas route and just be single in this villa because you really don't have to force connections. You really don't have to. Also, guys, who did you guys vote for yesterday? Y'all let me know who y'all voted for in the comments. A couple is going to be dumped, I'm assuming, real soon. Probably in the next episode. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on. What do we have here? Oh yeah, the Georgias have a little meeting of the minds and they're both talking about trying to be respectful and not step on toes. Obviously, Georgia Harrison wants Mitch, but Liberty's still in the picture. Georgia still wants anything with a pulse, child. Georgia still wants Tom, but doesn't want to step on Molly's toes again because she is currently with Callum and then will be stepping on his toes again because apparently Tom and Callum are friends. It's just a mess, okay? Only one of the Georgias is actually being respectful. And to me, that's Georgia Harrison. Georgia still, girl, respect was gone 3 days ago. Sophie says that she's enjoying Josh's company and she's really into him. In bed, I think he said, you are my future wife. Interesting. Sophie has a questionable taste in men. I don't know what's happened since her last season, but she ended things on her season with Connor. If you know, you know. So her being into Josh and him talking about future wife and all this stuff, I'm like, here we go again, child. I think she told him in this conversation that Georgia Steele said she can't see herself having sex with Callum. I don't know if Josh is ever going to say anything. She asked him not to, but we know in this villa, things don't stay quiet for long. It will be interesting to see what information Josh shares if he chooses to do so. The next morning in the debrief, Josh says that it's still going well with him and Sophie. He's not too pressed about Chris trying to still get to know Sophie because he feels like he's the better man anyways. Tyler is still hyped from his date with Hannah. Toby and Arabella have this irresistible sexual chemistry and they're trying to take it slow. They're making out in the night before. I don't know what's the deal with them. Like, do y'all want to actually be together? Do y'all just want to have a holiday fling? I don't know, okay? Cas admits that it stings to see Tyler move on. Georgia Harrison is excited that Mitch is pursuing her. Liberty apparently never got breakfast throughout the 2 weeks that she and Mitch were together. However, the first day that Mitch is grafting Georgia, she gets breakfast. I've said this before and I have to keep saying it. Ladies who date straight men, they know. They know. Sometimes you have to explain things to men explicitly, but oftentimes they know. He wasn't treating you the way that you wanted to be treated because he did not want to. He's pursuing Georgia with vigor because he wants to. We need to stop making excuses for these people, okay? Honestly. Oh, maybe he just is unsure of he's not unsure. He knows. Even being uncertain is an answer. No answer is an answer, guys. Like, Jesus is Lord. She's finally seeing, okay, he didn't really like me the way that I liked him. Hopefully he pursues Georgia better than he pursued me. Thank God. Let's move on. Chris says the weirdest things. The weirdest things. But Sophie is still entertaining him.
Do you know if I could, like, pick, like, a body, it would be yours?
Oh, that's actually such a nice compliment.
Is it?
Thank
I thought it was a
you.
bit creepy, but yeah.
When I come on here the first time, I feel like I was a little kid back then, to be honest.
Do you feel like a lady now? So, lady in the sheet, freak in the street. No, that's the wrong way around.
I can't put my finger on Chris, honestly. Sometimes he's creepy, sometimes he's cringy, sometimes I'm like, oh, well, that was insightful. I don't know with this man, okay? His charms seem to work because every woman he wants, he seems to get, and then things kind of turn left. So does that mean success? I don't think so. I don't know. Let's move on. Cas and Tyler touch base, and she does let him know that it is a little bit weird to watch him getting along with other women.
When would I ever really
be in that situation?
Be in that situation where you're going to date someone else and I'm there to be like, hey, let's do it. I never really had much inkling to where you actually were in terms of like getting to know someone else and giving your all.
I'd always want to be, even if we're not obviously romantically involved, I'd always want to be friends. But yeah, I apologise if it's been sort of slightly confusing for you on my part.
No, it's calm.
Cas said that she felt like there was still something between them, but she does also acknowledge that she has been getting mixed signals and Tyler hasn't been explicitly clear on what his intentions were with her. This is why I said in the video where Liberty tried to confront Tyler that I don't understand the point of that conversation. He never said he was going to pursue, as per the edit, he never said he was going to pursue Cas with energy. So while she was annoyed that Tyler wasn't pursuing Cas with energy, I was like, but he didn't say that he would. And even now Cas is saying, like, I don't even know where your head is at. Like, he never told her he was going to pursue her. I don't know how Liberty ain't see that. Whatever. Cas, honestly, if it's not an emphatic yes, it's a no. If the man is not going to pursue you with vigor, let it be. At this point, I think she's aware that this is a holiday. This is a holiday for her. If I'm to make assumptions on who's going to get dumped, a lot of people do like Cas, though, as a person, so she might stay off of that. But if it's off of seeing, like, actual potential couples, she's probably going to be the next to go home, which is sad. You know, I wish somebody would have been sent in for her, but we know how it goes. They play Snog, Marry, Pie. We're going to be sat here for a minute, okay? Mitch, excuse me, Snog's Georgia Harrison and Pie's Liberty because she stresses him. All right, okay. Toby Snog's Molly, marries Arabella and pies George S. Tyler Snog's Hannah, marries Cas and pies Liberty. Anton snogs Georgia and he falls into the pool. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the epitome of why things don't work out for you. Like he just gives like goofy little brother. And in as much as he has those characteristics that are desirable for a partner, I think he just has this thing about him that doesn't entice the women romantically. And it's sad because, you know, we have seen the development from Anton. I do think he would be a stand-up boyfriend if given the opportunity. Just nobody wants to give him the opportunity. He decides to pie Georgia S. Callum snogs Arabella. Apparently she hated it. Says this is the worst kiss she's ever had. Yikes. He marries Georgia Steele and he pies Molly. Tom snogs Molly, marries Georgia Steele because she has good morals and she's loyal. Okay. And then he pies Arabella. Josh snogs Arabella, marries Sophie, who wasn't impressed by his proposal. She felt like because they've been getting along for so long now, he would have had better things to say. And he pies Molly. Chris snogs Sophie, marries Cas, and then pies himself to avoid the drama. I liked it. Then for the girls, we have Georgia Harrison, who snogs Mitch, marries Anton, and pies Josh. Yeah. Hannah snogs Tyler and pies Mitch. Cas snogs Anton, who apparently is interested in a little bit more. Okay, interesting. Marries Toby and pies Mitch. Arabella snogs Toby and pies Chris. Liberty snogs Chris. She even was like, you're going to have to pick me up for this one. I know it's because of the height difference, but I'm like, this is the energy that I need from you, Liberty. Like, put on the flirt. Like, really get out there. Don't be wasting your energy on Mitch, child. She marries Toby and then pies Mitch, saying that he has the emotional maturity of a 2-year-old. I understand when we're hurt, we say things that are a little bit below the belt, right? But I often look at what people say when relationships have dissolved, and it makes me wonder, so why were you with that person in the first place? This is now about me. When I talk to somebody new, I want to know what's their impression of their ex. And how they talk about them is very telling, very insightful. So I'm looking at Liberty saying you have the emotional maturity of a 2-year-old. Well, then you were interested in a man who has the emotional maturity of a 2-year-old. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really hit the way that people think it hits when they try to slide an ex or something. That's just my personal opinion. Y'all can differ if you want to. Georgia S. snogs Callum, marries Tom, and pies Mitch. Mitch is starting to really get pissed off that he's getting all the pies because he feels like the women should have a mind of their own and shouldn't be taking Liberty's drama as their own drama. Mitch, as the resident gossip girl, you have no place to say stuff like that. You are in every single person's business all the time. So yeah, people do have issues with you even if it doesn't involve them, okay? Toby now is piping up and he's like, your voice is so annoying. It is just a little bit. When she gets really riled up, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's like a chihuahua. Just like, like, quiet, man. And some of the guys were trying to stick up for Mitch, basically saying it is a cop-out. Like, you guys have your own issues, but you want to take up for Liberty instead of exposing your own situation. Yeah, I mean, it's valid, but it's their choice to pie Mitch. And I think that it's justified. So, yeah. Sophie snogs Chris. Interesting. Marries Josh and pies Tyler. And then Molly snogs Tom, marries Anton, and pies Callum. That was it. We didn't get a preview for tomorrow night. So the only thing that I can assume is that it's going to be the dumping. If people are voting off of people that they like, then I could see Mitch being in the bottom. Who's Mitch partnered up with right now? Is it Liberty? Ooh. No, so then that's not going to work. Well, maybe, because I've been seeing on social media a lot of people have been getting annoyed with Liberty lately. That sucks. That sucks, because she's still such a sweet girl, but I'll keep it cute. I'm not going to finish that. Anyways, you guys let me know who you voted for. Like I said earlier, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.